Hello everyone and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet with Jeannie, where we talk about wearable crochet style. Today is no exception. We're talking about several works in progress, a couple of acquisitions, and some other things. So let's get started. First of all, my acquisitions. I bought a few notions this week plus some yarn, and I wanted to show these things to you because it's good to have in your repertoire all the hooks in all sizes. So since I'm a big Clover fan, I realized that I didn't have a size M hook. That is this hook right here, and this is a 9.0 millimeter. It's actually orange. That's the color, and there it is. It's a plastic head, but metal would probably be a little bit too heavy. But I bought an MN, that's what it's called, at 9.0 millimeters. Because I had an L, which is an 8, and I had an NP, which I use quite often, and it's a 10. But I didn't have the MN size that went between those. So I was just making sure that if I came across a pattern that I wanted to make, I could make it in any hook size I wanted. So those were that was the only one I had left that I had not purchased. So I went ahead and got that. I was on Amazon buying some other things. And I thought, I'm just going to go ahead and buy that hook that I'm missing because I've only had one pattern that called for it, and truthfully, I can't remember which one it was, but I used a substitute hook, or maybe I went down or up in size of yarn, but I didn't use the MN because I didn't have it. That's why I bought it. The second thing I bought was some stitch markers, and these are from Clover too. I'm kind of sticking with that brand because their items that they offer are very high quality. They're not extreme, but they're high quality. So I can usually figure that I'm going to have a good notion when I buy Clover. I like the way they make their notions. Now I have been using them to this point, these stitch markers that are kind of a rubbery, easy to apply but easy to fall out stitch marker. And I thought, you know, I really need to just bite the bullet and buy some that actually lock. So you hook these through your yarn, like so, through your stitch, and then you just push it with one hand, and it takes a little bit of getting used to, but that will lock onto your stitch. And I know most of you already know this, but beginning crocheters don't really know. And when you stop working on a project, always, always, always put a stitch marker in the little loop that you leave, because sure enough you're going to pull that yarn and it's going to pull out some of your stitches and you'll have to go back and redo those. So that's why I bought some locking stitch markers. I know that I've used these for ages, but I thought I would just step out and buy some actual locking stitch markers. And these come in 3 different sizes. So they have a large one, which is the yellow. This is kind of tedious, but large one, a small one, smaller one, and then a little bitty one. So you have 3 different sizes in this particular container. And in the container, it's separated there, and you can put the different sizes in there as you want. And it closes pretty well. I don't think it's going to come apart anytime soon. So I thought that would be a nice addition to my project bag or my desk, which is where I do most everything. So now, in my acquisitions that I bought, besides the notions, I bought another cake of Comfy Cotton brand in the whipped cream. I had one, I bought another one to make a top that I saw, and I think I might have already introduced this, but I wanted to show this to y'all. It's a paid pattern, it's by Sorella, it's called Cabana top. It's really cute, it's very similar to the Saratoga Poncho top that I made, only it fits much tighter and closer to the body, and it has sleeves, which the poncho top doesn't have. And I'm actually wearing that today. Y'all probably noticed it if you watch my videos. I said I was going to wear it with purple next time, so that's what I'm doing. I'm wearing it with a dark purple tank top underneath. That gives it a little bit of style, and you can actually see the purple through the white stitches. So I thought that was a nice touch. It gives the top a little bit of color, and you can wear it with any color you want. This is very neutral, So you could wear it with white, beige, purple, black, pink, green, blue, any color you want. It would really change it up. And I've really grown to love this. I've worn it a couple of times, wore it to the grocery store one time, and out and about running some errands, and I really like it. It's loose, it's comfortable, it's not hot, although I wouldn't wear it on a 100-degree day. It would probably be too hot. In that case, you can just pull it off and have your tank top underneath, which I probably wouldn't do. But anyway, this is a little bit heavier than the Just Peachy top that I made in the purple cotton on denim. So if you've watched my videos, you know exactly which one that is. And I have worn that quite a few times too, in addition to with this tank top, because it was purple, and this really looks nice under it. It takes that color down a little bit. White just kind of brightens it up, and so, you know, it depends on what kind of mood you're in as to what color tank top you wear. So back to the Cabana top. This is one that I ordered from Sewella, and I bought the second cake of comfy cotton to make it out of. Well, I didn't realize that she's calling for 3 cakes because according to the measurements, I'm going to need to make a medium. And that would be a 38-inch finished measurement around the bust. And the next smaller one would be 34. And that, you know, that might be a little bit too close a fit for me. So I could go up a hook size, which I may do, and try to get away with 2 cakes. And if I need another cake, I'll just order one. I don't think I really care. But I have a hard time believing it would take 3 full cakes for this top, but we'll see. Now, what I originally decided to do for this top was to make it out of classic cotton DK, and I think I've already shown this to you once. It's called Peppermint. It's a really nice cotton. They're only 100 yards on each ball. It's only 50 grams. So I got 7 balls of it. I bought 7 balls of it. So I bought 7 balls of it, which according to this pattern is not going to be enough because it's calling for 853 yards of yarn, and I only have 700 of the peppermint, and I only have about 800 of the comfy cotton. So we'll see how that goes. I may just start it, and if I run out, I'll just buy some more whipped cream. And if I'm successful, I make it out of way less than this. I may make another one out of this peppermint. But right now, I don't have enough of this to make the Cabana top that Sorella designed. So we'll see how that goes. Now, because of the Saratoga Poncho top that I'm actually wearing it now, see, looks just like the pattern, pretty much. I decided that I really loved it so much, and it was so comfortable, and I'd be wearing it in the wintertime as well. So it's kind of a cross-season crochet top that you can wear year-round, just about, except like I said, on a 100-degree day, you probably wouldn't want to wear it. But anytime you're going to be in air conditioning, you can wear it with a tank top, you can wear it with a turtleneck, you can wear it with a short-sleeve shirt, you can wear it with everything. So it's so versatile. I thought, I'm going to make another one. So I ordered the Comfy Cotton blend, which is what this is made of, in blueberry. And I just thought that was so pretty. Look at these colors. It's purple, and there's a tiny bit of what looks like black in there. And I've held my black glasses up to it, and it does look black. There's a little bit of black, some purple, some white. So it's got a variety of beautiful colors in it. And I really, really like it. And it appears to be the same color that this girl is wearing a scarf made out of. This may be another pink, but I think it's this color. And it's really pretty made up. So I couldn't wait. I had to get started on this. So yesterday I chained up and I did a couple of rows in the Comfy Cotton blueberry. And I really like it. It's pretty. It's going to be a total different look from this one because it's going to be variegated colors. It's not stripy, so I think I'm going to really, really like it. I'm excited about that. So, and that should go pretty fast. It doesn't take a long time to make this top. This top is very doable in a few days if you really work hard at it. And it's so worth it when you get done. It's just so much fun to wear. Now, the third work in progress that I have, now this is in addition to all the scarves that I've got in my summer collection over there, and I've got another top here I want to show you too, the progress that I've made on it. But I have quite a few things over there that are calling my name, and I do need to work on those. But I'm going to wait till the end to do that. This is my Busy Bee top. I know I've brought this up 1,000 times, but I did want to stop and show you this. I bought 3 balls of the Cotton Fair, in this. And I know you're tired of hearing about it, but just bear with me for 1 second. I've been working hard on it, and I got the back finished, okay? So the back is all done. It's going to be really, really cute. And what I did with this was, and I didn't say this at first because I wasn't sure if it was going to work out, but I did continue with it. A lot of things that I make are experiments if they're my own design. So I am making this in a little bit of a crop top. It's not crop, but I mean, it's below the waist. But it's going to be kind of big, and I'm going to have it fall straight from the underarm. And we'll see how that goes. It's not going to be a real fitted top because, see, I made this quite a bit bigger here. I gave it a lot of ease. So it should hang kind of loose. And that was my intent with this summer top. I wanted it to hang loosely on me. I did not want it to be tight. And the American Take is actually a pretty good fit for me. It's only got an inch or two of ease in it, but that was by design. This is also by design. I'm going to have it a little bit boxy. That's the word I was looking for. It's a little bit boxy from the underarm, and I'm going to put a little bit of a sleeve in it, maybe an elbow sleeve in it, and I might trim it in black. I'll have to see how that looks. I'll do a few euros and see if I like it. If I don't like it, I'll just trim it in the actual color of the yarn. So that huge piece of fabric that I did, and it looks like it's probably about 32 inches by probably 22. That piece plus this much, which is the same measurement, around 32, and it's done, let's see, I have 4 or 5 rows of single crochet and a couple of double. All that came out of one ball. So it took me 317 yards to do this much. And that's what I like to kind of gauge when I'm making a top or a sweater, something that's going to take a lot of yarn. I want to stop after one ball or one skein and make sure that I've got enough yarn to finish it. You can estimate it from there. I mean, I did basically the back with one ball. So I have the back a ball, the front a ball, and then, you know, you really only need one ball for both sleeves, but at this point, I think I'm in pretty good shape. Now, when I get closer to it and I realize I might be running out, I will have to do a plan B, which might even be to order another ball of this or to work with a contrasting color like I did with the armor shawl. That was another situation where I was running out of yarn and I had to do something. So plan B, plan C, plan D. You never know what you're going to end up with. So anyway, I wanted to show you those things. Now, my discovery that I made, and y'all know I've been cleaning out my office, so I have yarn that I'm still discovering in one of the bags I had over there. It's one of those Joann bags, you know, the big bags that you buy at the checkout. And I had bought a big bag and was throwing yarn into it because I found some downstairs in my craft room that I wanted to make up, and then I bought some, and all of it was piling up into this bag. Well, on the bottom of the bag was some jeans yarn. I love this Lion Brand jeans yarn. This is jeans yarn in the Colors series, and this color is Capri, and it's a bluish, kind of a turquoisey green, really pretty. Only for summer, though. I don't think I'd make anything for winter out of that. I mean, I guess I could, but this is really a summer color. So I have 3 balls of this, and I thought, I'm going to make something out of that. Well, what came to mind was something I've already made because that's a sure thing, and I'm not experimenting. But I'm going to make another one of these tops. Remember, I talked about that. Just Peachy top by Yarn Inspirations. And when I made it the first time, I realized I made it a little bit too big. So I'm going to cut back on the width of the piece. And I've done this much, and it's going to be really pretty. I really like jeans yarn. I've made lots of things from it. And I'm going to have probably, where'd it go? There it is. It's going to fit right about where the other one is, right about here. Here's my waist. It's going to be below the waist. And then I'm going to put some single crochet around the bottom. So this one should fit better because across the front, I'm not going to add any rows. I did add a couple of rows of single crochet, which I did on the last one. But I'm not going to go over as far on this one as I did on my first Just Peachy top. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to make this as wide as I did before because that's what gives it the girth around the bottom and it makes it too big. You know, unlike the poncho top, which is designed to be really big, this top was not designed that way. So I'm going to make it a little bit closer to the way it was designed. I'm going to make it a little bit closer to the way she's described this in her pattern design. So I'm excited about that. So join me next time to find out what's on the hook.